komunidad. Saka balita ko, ang dami nilang mga project ngayon eh. Doon niya ako pupunta ngayon eh, para sumali sa kanila. Tara!
Tanging lakas at pag-asa'y taglay natin, kasama sa pagbangon ng mithiin. Kalakasan ng komunidad sa bawat takbang, pananampalataya sa amang lumikhang. Ang Rotary District, sila ay nakatutok. Boses ng komunidad kasama sa mga pagsubok. Inuuna ang paglilingkod bago ang sarili, tapat sa apat na hakbang sa pagsusuri. Katotohanan lamang at katarungan, kabutihan ng loob may pakinabang. Kaya lahat tayo tumutok sa katotok sa ating komunidad, sila ay nakatutok. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Di nauubos ang pag-asa sa ating mga kamay, sa bawat puso may liwanag na tinataglay. Walang sawang paggabay sa taong bayan, pagmamahal sa kapwa at laging maaasahan. Sa bawat kalamidad na dumaan, presensya ng Rotary palaging naandyan. Kasama natin nung umpisa hanggang ngayon, mga programang sa atin lamang nakatuon. Mga pangangailangan ng mga kababayan, pag narinig mo ang pangalan, ibang klaseng kasiyahan. Di tayo pinabayaan anumang pinagdaanan, kayo ang nagbigay pag-asa sa mga kabataan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Yo man, alam mo ba yung Rotary District?
3820, yung boses ng komunidad, online radio. Oo naman man, sila yung tumutulong sa mga kabataan at komunidad. Saka balita ko, ang dami nilang mga project ngayon eh. Doon niya ako pupunta ngayon eh, para sumali sa kanila. Tara!
Tanging lakas at pag-asa'y taglay natin, kasama sa pagbangon ng mithiin. Kalakasan ng komunidad sa bawat takbang, pananampalataya sa amang lumikhang. Ang Rotary District, sila ay nakatutok. Boses ng komunidad kasama sa mga pagsubok. Inuuna ang paglilingkod bago ang sarili, tapat sa apat na hakbang sa pagsusuri. Katotohanan lamang at katarungan, kabutihan ng loob may pakinabang. Kaya lahat tayo'y tumutok sa katotok sa ating komunidad, sila ay nakatutok. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Di nauubos ang pag-asa sa ating mga kamay, sa bawat puso may liwanag na tinataglay. Walang sawang paggabay sa taong bayan, pagmamahal sa kapwa at laging maaasahan. Sa bawat kalamidad na dumaan, presensya ng Rotary palaging naandyan. Kasama natin nung umpisa hanggang ngayon, mga programang sa atin lamang nakatuon. Mga pangangailangan ng mga kababayan, pag narinig mo ang pangalan, ibang klaseng kasiyahan. Di tayo pinabayaan anumang pinagdaanan, kayo ang nagbigay pag-asa sa mga kabataan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Yo man, alam mo ba yung Rotary District?
3820, yung boses ng komunidad, online radio. Oo naman man, sila yung tumutulong sa mga kabataan at komunidad. Saka balita ko, ang dami nilang mga project ngayon eh. Doon niya ako pupunta ngayon eh, para sumali sa kanila. Tara!
Tanging lakas at pag-asa'y taglay natin, kasama sa pagbangon ng mithiin. Kalakasan ng komunidad sa bawat takbang, pananampalataya sa amang lumikhang. Ang Rotary District, sila ay nakatutok, boses ng komunidad kasama sa mga pagsubok. Inuuna ang paglilingkod bago ang sarili, tapat sa apat na hakbang sa pagsusuri. Katotohanan lamang at katarungan, kabutihan ng loob may pakinabang. Kaya lahat tayo'y tumutok sa katotok, sa ating komunidad, sila ay nakatutok. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Di nauubos ang pag-asa sa ating mga kamay, sa bawat puso may liwanag na tinataglay. Walang sawang paggabay sa taong bayan, pagmamahal sa kapwa at laging maaasahan. Sa bawat kalamidad na dumaan, presensya ng Rotary palaging naandyan. Kasama natin nung umpisa hanggang ngayon, mga programang sa atin lamang nakatuon. Mga pangangailangan ng mga kababayan, pag narinig mo ang pangalan, ibang klaseng kasiyahan. Di tayo pinabayaan anumang pinagdaanan, kayo ang nagbigay pag-asa sa mga kabataan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Yo man, alam mo ba yung Rotary District?
3820, yung boses ng komunidad, online radio. Oo naman man, sila yung tumutulong sa mga kabataan at komunidad. Saka balita ko, ang dami nilang mga project ngayon eh. Doon niya ako pupunta ngayon eh, para sumali sa kanila. Tara!
Tanging lakas at pag-asa'y taglay natin, kasama sa pagbangon ng mithiin. Kalakasan ng komunidad sa bawat takbang, pananampalataya sa amang lumikhang. Ang Rotary District, sila ay nakatutok, boses ng komunidad kasama sa mga pagsubok. Inuuna ang paglilingkod bago ang sarili, tapat sa apat na hakbang sa pagsusuri. Katotohanan lamang at katarungan, kabutihan ng loob may pakinabang. Kaya lahat tayo'y tumutok sa katotok, sa ating komunidad, sila ay nakatutok. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Di nauubos ang pag-asa. Yo man, alam mo ba yung Rotary District?
3820, yung boses ng komunidad, online radio. Oo naman man, sila yung tumutulong sa mga kabataan at komunidad. Saka balita ko, ang dami nilang mga project ngayon eh. Doon niya ako pupunta ngayon eh, para sumali sa kanila. Tara!
Tanging lakas at pag-asa'y taglay natin, kasama sa pagbangon ng mithiin. Kalakasan ng komunidad sa bawat takbang, pananampalataya sa amang lumikhang. Ang Rotary District, sila ay nakatutok, boses ng komunidad kasama sa mga pagsubok. Inuuna ang paglilingkod bago ang sarili, tapat sa apat na hakbang sa pagsusuri. Katotohanan lamang at katarungan, kabutihan ng loob may pakinabang. Kaya lahat tayo'y tumutok sa katotok, sa ating komunidad, sila ay nakatutok. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat pagsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Di nauubos ang pag-asa pag-asa sa ating mga kamay. Sa bawat puso may liwanag na tinataglay. Walang sawang paggabay sa taong bayan, pagmamahal sa kapwa at laging maaasahan. Sa bawat kalamidad na dumaan, presensya ng Rotary palaging naandyan. Kasama natin nung umpisa hanggang ngayon, mga programang sa atin lamang nakatuon. Mga pangangailangan ng mga kababayan, pag narinig mo ang pangalan, ibang klaseng kasiyahan. Di tayo pinabayaan anumang pinagdaanan, kayo ang nagbigay pag-asa sa mga kabataan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat magsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat magsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat magsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Katotok ng komunidad ating pag-asa, pagmamahal, kapit-bisig, sama-sama, kalinga, pagunlad at pagtutulungan. Bawat magsiklab ng araw ay may bayanihan. Yo man, alam mo ba yung Rotary District?
3820, yung boses ng komunidad online radio. Oo naman man, sila yung tumutulong sa mga kabataan.
Hi, magandang hapon po. Hello! Kamusta po ang
Hello.
lahat? Audible ba ako? Pipinova?
Yes, at gabi na.
Oh, ay gabi na. Right, gabi na. Alas 7 na, no? By 7 p.m. po magi-start
7
po yung
p.m.
pinaka natin, no? Like, kamusta ka naman, Pipinova? How are you? Kamusta ang long weekend?
Okay naman, naka-rest ng husto. Ikaw,
Oo.
kumusta ka?
Ako naman po, like after serving the election, then nagnegosyo nung nung undas, then walang rest kasi nag-uwi ako ng mga paperworks from school, no? Pero
Talagang
it's okay,
pag-teacher.
balik-aral ulit, opo. Pag guro talaga kailangan
Yes.
sisipagan natin. Meron po tayong 6 listeners po sa via Facebook Live. Hi, hello po. Hindi ko nakikita yung mga pangalan ninyo, but our our chairman, Pipi Lizelle. Hello po, kamusta po kayo dyan? I hope you are get well soon po, no? Yan, may
Yes,
sakit po ngayon ng
pagaling,
ating Pipi
sis.
Lizelle. Yes. Now, I am so excited for our episode. Kasi, 'di ba, nakaraan po yung undas natin, nakaraan yung siguro karamihan sa atin na alala yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. That's why maybe may mga nag-trigger na memories sa atin, no? Na nagpaiyak maybe. Oo. So, ngayon ba bigyan natin sila ng glimpse ano ba yung topic natin, ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin for this episode, Pipinova.
Yes,
Ayan.
so ngayon
Ano
ang
po
ating
ba?
yes, ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon, medyo siguro ay nakakaturok sa puso. Turok no?
Yes,
Kasi
oo.
ito yung para sa mga taong namatayan, no? Those who lost their
Mm,
loved ones, and this season may be bringing them so much grief or sorrow. At minsan naman
correct.
yung hindi naka-move on ba? Something like that.
O hindi naka-move on doon sa situation na yon, no? Madaming
Yes.
story, no? Madami akong kilala ng mga tao like ang hirap yung pinagdadaanan ng mga taong namatayan. Like for example, yung kakilala ko, yung anak niya is namatay because of car accident, ganyan.
Yun, bigla
Because of
yun.
motorcycle. Biglaan, like masaya pa silang kumakain ng
Yes.
dinner. Tapos biglang may tatawag sa'yo, hey, wala na yung anak mo. That's so tragic, no? Napakasakit
Oo.
nun. That's why this evening we chose po na magkaroon po tayo ng ganitong topic. Paano ba tayo makakatulong doon sa pag-move forward natin sa ganong klaseng situation? At hindi lang yon, hindi lang sa mga ginost literal ang pag-uusapan natin today. Pag-uusapan din natin yung mga relationship na hindi naging successful in a sense, no? Paano ba akong mag-move or move
Meron tayong
forward
background ngayon.
doon sa mga so oo, doon po sa mga situation na ang sakit-sakit na, tapos dinos ka pa. Like, tuloy-tuloy. Something like that. Those are things, no, na mga ano natin. Sabi ni Pete Lizelle, since my parents died, it's hard for me to go home to our province in Atimonan. Ayan, nagkakaroon na ng mga trauma, no?
Correct.
Mga
Kasi syempre it brings memory
triggering.
eh. Oo.
Totoo. Opo. So, yung mga memories talaga yung ano, no? Parang ganito yung ano, ganito yung scenario. Um, since wala na yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, so yung mga memories lang po talaga yung nagti-trigger. So kapag sinabi nating
Mm-mm.
memories, nasa utak natin. That's why,
Mm-mm.
ang pag-uusapan po natin this evening is, paano ba natin mapapangalagaan yung mental health natin? Ano ba yung
Oo.
impact niya sa atin? No, Pipino ba?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever had an experience po na nawalan po kayo ng mahal sa buhay? And paano po ito nag-impact sa inyo?
Well, ako napakaaga, no? Because I was only 7 years old when my father died of a car accident. Yung minention mo kanina, car accident, yun, no?
Ay.
Like yesterday or just earlier, hinatid ka pa sa school. Tapos when
Mhm.
the news came, susunduin na kami sa school, even earlier than the usual na awas. And then, actually, hindi siya masyadong nag-sink in right away kasi I'm so young. I'm only 7 years old. But the
Mhm.
impact that it gave me is that pagka pinapagalitan ako ng mama ko, um, at ako ay super, super nasaktan, I would imagine myself in a coffin. Ganun. So
Ah.
that was how the tragedy uh, impacted me. So ganun siya. And I'm not so sure kung how grave it is because I experienced depression mga 1998, something like that. And I was thinking probably,
Mhm.
maybe because yung how I handle the emotion of pain, probably that affects eh. So yun. So yeah,
Correct. Yan. And it really takes time for us to
yeah, it
move
takes time.
forward eh.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Ayan. So, ayan po, we would like to welcome our dear listeners. Kamusta po kayo na nandyan po sa Facebook Live natin? No? Yung episode po na ito ng Katotok ay magdidil po kami dun sa deepest corners of our minds and hearts. Well, papakilala po muna ako. My name is Kili from Rotary Club of Pagsanghan. And I am
And
with Pipi Nova, of course.
I'm Pipi Nova from Rotary Club of Chaonia. This is my second episode.
Yes. And mamaya may makakasama po tayo na isa pang
Yes.
co-host, no? Oo, so nandiyan lang siya sa ating ano, sa ating backstage, no? Maya-maya makakasama natin ng isa pa sa magiging co-host natin. And we are so excited because we have a very special guest that will makikipagkwentuhan sa atin, no? But I want to give this ano muna. Ano ba yung ano po ba yung gusto naming ibigay sa inyo? This episode is about resilience, strength, and finding the silver lining in life's most challenging moments. Kaya po, wag niyo po kaming iiwan, no? I-uncover natin yung secrets doon sa kung paano ba mag-survive doon sa mga emotions na yan. Paano ba tayo mag-go with the flow with that? Paano tayo aalis sa kalungkutan na yan? Kasi nakakamatay talaga yung kalungkutan. So, we want to look on the brighter side of life. That's why, get ready for an inspiring and enlightening conversation as we share stories, insights, and expert advice on healing, self-discovery, and the art of transforming pain into personal growth. Ayan. So, ang Katotok po ay ang innovation ng Rotary International District 3820 under the Public Image Committee. That's why maraming salamat po sa hindi po ninyo pangiiwan sa amin. We want you to share this Facebook Live, lalo na po dun sa mga tao na sa tingin po ninyo makakatulong po yung segment natin. Please do share it to them. Mention them to the comment box. Ayan. Good evening po from Mary Jane Resma Mendoza. Hello po. Kamusta po kayo? And
Oy,
pwede po ba
Rotary.
naming
Hi, Mary Jane. That's my
malaman.
fellow member.
Yan, opo. Pwede po ba namin malaman kung tagasan po kayo sa mga tagapakinig po namin? Pwede po ba kayong i-comment po ninyo kung saan po kayong probinsya? Oo, lalawigan ng galing? Ano pong club po ninyo? May mga taga Visayas and Mindanao po ba dito? Hi po, kamusta po kayo?
Yeah, Mary Jane
Yan.
is from Rotary Club of Chaongias.
Ay, opo. Parehas po kayo ng ng DP. Ayan. Oo. So, painful memories, no? Ano pa yung mga ano pa yung mga gusto mong ma-discover, Pipinova, sa pag-uusapan natin this evening?
Ba at how to yes yung mga step by step or how to understand one's emotion kasi emotions minsan ang hirap unawain kasi something na hindi
Mm.
naman talaga siya cranial or ano ba tawag doon, hindi naman siya talaga sa utak, 'di ba? Ito yung
Correct.
nararamdaman mo. At hindi siya basta-basta
Aha.
nauutusan. Yun, 'di ba? Yun yung
Yes.
pinaka-tricky part nung mental health. Mm.
Ako, ang gusto kong malaman ay paano ba ako hihingi ng tulong? Lalo na kung introvert ako, parang mga ganyan. Like, I don't need, parang I feel na hindi ko kailangan ng tulong ng iba. Paano ba ako makakatulong? Or paano ako manghihingi ng tulong? Two-way, no? Paano ako hihingi ng tulong sa mga oras na hindi ko na kinakaya yung pagsasuffer ko from my mental health status. Then, paano naman ako tutulong sa mga kaibigan ko just in case na meron akong nakikitang kakaiba sa kanila, like ang laki ng pinagbago nila na yung pala nagsasuffer na sila sa mental health. So, finding that kind of help, no? So, ayan.
So, hindi na tayo magpapaligoy-ligoy pa.
Correct? Simulan na natin to.
Okay, simulan na natin
Okay.
to.
Let's
Okay.
start this.
So, our guest is someone I'm very proud of. Ano ba? Meron muna tayong
Intro po muna tayo.
intro muna. Sorry.
Let's watch
Excited
this.
ako.
Let's watch this opening reel that we have for our Katotok ng Komunidad.
Hello. Okay.
Hi! Good
Yeah,
evening,
we're back.
people! We're back!
So, may I introduce na our guest? Excited na kasi ako
Introduce po muna natin yung kasama natin.
Oo.
Yung co-host natin.
Yeah.
Ayan. Tinatawagan po natin ang ating co-host, of course, no? Ang ating Kuya Honey. No, Kuya Honey, hi!
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. Hello. Parang wala pa kami marinig.
Wala po. Wala ka, Kuya.
Wala pa kaming marinig, kuya. Para sa mga katotok, si Honey po ang nasa likod ng videos natin.
Correct.
O,
Siya
nakamute
po yung
ka pa,
nasa likod
kuya.
ng amazing
And this
visuals po
background
natin.
that we have.
Yan. Hello po, hello po.
Ayan.
Ayan, Of course,
Magandang-
please introduce yourself, Kuya.
Alright, ako po si Hani Perez from RC at Timonan, Quezon. Yan po. Bagong retayan lang po.
Shout out po sa mga RC at Timonan. Hello.
Shout out kay Pangulong Bernard Di Mayuga na online ngayon. Pangulo,
Of course. Hello po. Ayan, and we also have people po sa natin, Facebook Live, saying hello. Reb Shirley, no? Cheryl, yan. And
yes.
from Ray Ortega, sabi po niya, we are in for a good episode tonight. It's time that we put a spotlight in this current issue that we all face today. Mental health is real. IPP Glenda de la Cruz is an expert in this field. Shout out from Rotary Club of Downtown Lemery. Hi po. Hello po. Ayan, wag na natin patagalin pa. Let us
Yes.
introduce our guest, Pipinova.
Okay, our guest today is creator of Wellness for Life, an online platform offering health education, consultation, and holistic wellness coaching services. She is a healthcare professional licensed in Canada, registered with Registered Nurses Association of Ontario RNAO, and a professional life coach certified by the Life Coach Training Institute based in Dallas, Texas, with a special interest in health promotion, natural health solution, mental health, heart health, and diabetes management. So, hindi to basta-bastang guest.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
And I'm also proud of her because she's a member of my club, which is Rotary Club of Chaong Hiyas. And she's also the RCC coordinator of our Ilaw ng Tahanan, which is focused on wellness for mothers, focusing on mental health. So, without further ado, may I call on Miss Glenda De La Cruz.
Hi, IPP Glenda. Welcome to Katoto. Kamusta po kayo?
Mabuti. Thank you.
Hello, bigla
Hello, Kuya Honey. Hello, Pipinova. Good evening. King Lee, good evening.
Hi po. Good evening. Welcome to Katoto. We're so excited po na makipagkwentuhan sa inyo.
Ako din. I was listening to you in the backstage, and I always feel excited when I'm about to share good things, but just hearing the excitement from all of you, it's just an opportunity to be here. So I'm excited to share. So thank you for this opportunity.
Right. Oo. Just want to make sure kung hindi po ko cutting in and out, okay naman yung audio ko for now?
Yes.
Yes, that's good. That's a good news. Okay. Now, yan. So simulan na natin tuhan na.
Biglang nag-cutting
Ito ay
ngayon.
Glenda, di ba? We celebrated nag-celebrate po tayo ng parang fiesta ng mga mahal natin sa buhay na iniwanan na tayo, no? And those kind of experiences in life na pinagdadaanan natin really triggered memories, no? Hindi lang basta memories but painful memories, no? That really affect our daily lives, no? So, the conversation that we have for you this evening is paano po ba tayo makaka-cope up sa mga memories na yan, no? Especially if yung mga mahal natin sa buhay ay hindi na natin makakausap, no? Hindi na natin sila makakasama pa kasi wala na sila, no? So, paano po ba, like, for us to understand, ano po ba yung pinaka nagiging impact sa mga tao kapag nawalan po sila ng mahal sa buhay? How does it affect yung mental health po natin?
Yeah. King Lee, I think one thing for sure is when we lose somebody, syempre,
Mhm.
mahal natin sa buhay and we no longer would see them, right? There's always that sadness, right? And syempre, there is it's a natural reaction, right? Natural response to losing somebody we love. So there would be sadness, right? And really depending on the relationship that you have with that person, it could be a great deep sadness, right? And then sometimes meron niyang kasamang maybe guilt, depende sa situation, right? Of their past.
Mhm.
Sometimes there is shaming or blaming. So there's all kinds of different emotions that can come from the experience of losing somebody, right? So definitely the grieving process is going to it's going to be there, right? So someone will feel sad, and it can affect somebody's mental health if that experience isn't acknowledged and processed, right? So it can really affect a person greatly, losing a loved one.
Yeah, so nabanggit kanina yung acknowledgement. We need to acknowledge, no, the experience, no. Ayan. So Kuya Hani, ikaw ba, have you ever had this kind of experience na nawalan ka ng mahal sa buhay? Like, tanong ko din kanina with Pipinova.
Okay. Kasi I still have my parents. Wait,
Correct, yeah.
siguro ang mabigat sa akin noon when my lola. Kasi
Mhm.
super close kami, the mom of my dad. She passed away when I was in fourth year. Pinuntahan pa kami. I was in the dorm kasi academician ako. Uh, I grew up in the academy. So, yan. Nung mamatay yung lola ko, we are here in Lipa.
Nawalan ka ng audio, kuya. Nakikinig ka kami sa'yo.
Lipa.
Ayan.
You were in Lipa.
Oo, nasa Lipa ka pa lang.
Nawala, nakamute ka.
You're in mute.
Muted.
Yan. When I
Yan.
was here in Lupa, dito kami sinundo eh. Mahirap tanggapin in a sense na hindi ka nakapagpaalam. Lalo na pag
Mhm.
Ay,
biglaan na wala ka sa tabi ng nagpalaki sa iyo nung simula pagkabata. Iba yung pakiramdam, mabigat. Doon kasi pagkabata ka pa, hindi gano'n naman kahirap pang tanggapin eh. Kumbaga, madali pa makakope up pagkabata. Yung
Mhm.
age ng teenager siguro, madali pa eh. Pero pagka siguro yung mga edad natin na super, iba kasi yung stages ng pakiramdam ng tao. Lalo na pagka yung may edad ka na. Mas nagiging
Mhm.
emotional. Tama po ba ako dun, IPP Glenda?
Yeah, I think, for sure iba-iba, right? I think depende sa tao. I don't believe na it depende sa age. Kasi some kids, like I heard past President Nova, right? There was that experience with losing your dad and you were 7 years old, but then you experience something later on that could have been related to that great loss that you had, right? So maybe it was something that wasn't processed that
Mhm.
contributed to the development of that mental health challenge. So it's probably not so much the age, but just the individual response to the experience. And of course, if the person is
Mhm.
supported through that experience, right? So ang mga bata minsan, like I know mga kids, sabihin natin mas resilient sila, but they can actually hide pain really good. And as adults, we actually can make them hide it because sometimes they don't get the support that they actually really need, right? So iba-iba siya, not so much the age, just really individualized. We just have to be mindful how a person is getting affected and how they're expressing their experience, yung kanilang emotions,
Mhm.
making sure that we support when they're going through something difficult. And losing somebody that you love is difficult. And sometimes it's not even with death, right? Grieving and this experience of loss can come from, a loved one being ill, having an illness that is so great, like a mental illness that is so severe. So sharing my example, which is my son who's got severe schizophrenia, that's a great loss. And it really took me some time to get over the loss of his usual stuff, right? But it can be really difficult, right? But it's an experience that needs to be supported, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. So, now, how can we know? How can I know? No, how can I know if my mental health is being challenged by these experiences that
Yeah.
I lose someone that I love? Paano
Yeah.
na po ba yun? May sign and symptoms po ba tayo na dapat tingnan?
Yeah, for sure. So, ano lang natin, no? Syempre, when there's sadness, if you lost somebody, that's a natural reaction. So, feeling sad when you lost somebody, that's not necessarily means you have a mental health challenge, right? Pero,
Yeah,
if you're
right.
affected, if your experience affects your daily way of living, and your functioning is changed, right? Hindi ka na makatulog, hindi ka na makapasok sa trabaho, or meron ng kakaiba sa your typical self, that's really a sign that your mental health may be getting affected. And that's the time to really either ask for help, or if we are observing somebody na nagbabago na siya, that's the time that we have to tell them or encourage them to seek help. And sometimes it's just really talking it out, expressing yourself para makalabas sa nararamdaman mo. Kasi pag hindi mo yan nalalabas, hindi naman siya nawawala pag hindi pinag-uusapan. Nadadagdag lang siya, mas bumibigat, right?
Yes.
So, need to really encourage talking, and we have to be listening to those experiences.
Parang IPP Glenda, isa babae siguro kasi sabi nga natin mas audio ang babae compare sa lalaki. Lalaki kasi more kasi kami na visual.
Mm-hmm.
Diba po? More on visual. Paano natin matutulungan yung mga visual na tao to express their feeling?
Yeah. So, again, I would say that the best thing is if we're seeing somebody, men or women, right? I don't want to use the gender, but when we're seeing somebody that's showing something different, right? Expressing something different, na dati nagsasalita ng nakikipag-usap and then they stop, or dati lumalabas na hindi na lumalabas, we just want to ask them, kamusta ka na? Right? Asking that very important question na madalas sinasabi natin pero hindi natin pinakikinggan yung sagot. Right? So asking a person, how are you? How are you coping? How are you managing? How are you feeling? And asking them multiple times para makapag-express sila. Lalo na siguro yung mga kalalakihan na they're not used to expressing. Yung sinabi mo, ang mga babae, audio, more expressive. Ang mga lalaki, hindi masyadong expressive. But it's very important to encourage somebody to speak and even maybe encourage them to show their emotions. Right? Alam ko, kayo magsabi sa akin, is it easy for you to show your emotions when something is weighing you down?
King Lee, ikaw muna.
Ako? Like, on my case po kasi, like, mas gusto ko sinasarili ko yung challenges, no? Yung problema na meron ako. Like, parang feeling ko, ayokong maging burden pa sa ibang tao. Ganun siya. That's why, ako na lang to, kaya ko na to. But sometimes, it's too hard kasi kapag sabi po ninyo kanina, nadadagdagan kapag iniipon mo yan. That's why, now I realize it is important to process those kind of emotions. So that's my case. Ayoko maging burden ako sa ibang tao.
Actually, basta sabi ko lang sa brother, I was that before. I was like that. Lahat ng problema. Since sa pagkakapatid kasi, ako yung laging aalis. Ako yung malakas yung loob na umiwalay. Yeah, I was the first one who went abroad. I was the first one who worked sa malayo. Even though I'm the youngest. Then natuto rin ako na pag may problema, akin lang.
Yeah.
Pero pagka nag-asawa ka na, yun yung nagiging minsan nagiging cause ng problem pagka yung sinusolo mo lang. Naman to, same pa rin naman, may effect pa rin naman sa mental health. Kasi pagka sinusolo mo, naiipon talaga siya. Dumadating yung tinatawag natin na breaking point.
Yeah.
Nandun na yung yung tolerance. Hanggang doon na lang yung threshold natin nakakayanin ang mga bagay-bagay. Kasi it came to that time way back when I came back. When I came back from Kuwait, That was 2016. I suffered depression. I almost lost myself.
Yeah.
Jump in the building because sinasarili ko problema.
Yeah.
Mahirap. Yung sinasabi ng tao na hindi naman totoo yung depression eh. Nasa isip lang. No, it's not. Mental health, depression, anxiety, it's true. It's there. It's creeping from time to time, lalo na pagka mayroong pagkakataon.
Yeah.
Na lumabas yung sinasabi nating monster under our bed.
Yeah.
And kung wala tayong karamay, on that moment, wala tayong anchor na tinatawag, wala tayong pinangahawakan ng sanity natin. Well, ako, kasi that time, my sanity was my family, my kids. I had my youngest. My youngest was born on September of 2016. And that was almost the peak ng depression ko. Sila yung anchor ko.
Yeah.
To the reality. Pero mahirap talaga pagka hindi mo sasabihin. Even though I've been working, sabi nga nila, men should have their feminine side touch from time to time. Sabi nga doon sa pinapanood ko na teleserye. So, sorry teleserye is hindi bawas ng pagkalalaki ang pag-iyak.
Of course.
Because it is a sign of your strength.
Of course.
Because you know how to accept things. Nandun yung tunay na kalakasan. Yan, napapayak ulit ako. This is life!
Yes, Kuya Honey, I just want to applaud you.
Okay lang yan.
I want to applaud you.
Yeah.
And I want to say I stand with you and I stand for you in being so real in this live talk, right? Because
wala tanong eh.
So I just want to really applaud you because that is what is needed, right? When we experience great loss, and our great loss can be from all sorts of different things, not just from losing our loved one, right? When we experience those things, it affects us. And it's so important for all of us to really learn how to express ourselves. So for men to learn how to speak and not bottle it up. And then for us women to express it in a way that is controlled and managed and not so amplified, right? So we have to learn all these different things. But I just want to say that was beautiful, Kuya Honey, and thank you for sharing that. You are like a role model. You're a role model to speaking up openly about how you've been affected by that experience, right?
Mhm.
So like you were away from your family, so that must have been so difficult. So thank you for sharing that. I honor you.
Yes. Even though bumalik ako dito sa Pilipinas kasi my family was in the province and I was staying in Manila kasi nasa Manila ang work and hindi ko pa sila kaya at that time even though bumalik ako from abroad. Hindi ko pa sila kayang kunin. Alam niyo yung tuwing gabi iniisip mo, paano ko bubuhayin yung family ko? Kasi baka may mga nakaka-relate na Rotarians tayo, na OFW, or even ex-OFW. Alam natin, iba yung kinikita mo sa ibang bansa compare pag nandito ka sa Pilipinas. But the thing is, iba, pagka ikaw ay nanggaling sa ibang bansa, bumalik ka ng Pilipinas, iba yung standard na tingin sa iyo ng tao. Especially kung hindi ka man umalis doon sa industry na ginagalawan mo. Kasi nag-step up ka kasi nag-ibang bansa ka na. You have gained a lot of experience outside. So when you gain a lot of experience outside, people people's expectations are higher. And we know, makaka-relate kayo, mga Rotaracs and Interacs, pag nagtrabaho na kayo. When they see na mataas yung experiences mo, minsan dito sa Pilipinas, takot kunin ka, even if you're applying for a lower position. And pagka ganun nangyayari, nawawalan ka ng option, nawawalan ka ng chances na mapakita mo na okay lang naman sa akin ang ganito. I just need something to feed my family.
Yeah.
Pag wala ka nang mailabas, dun medyo gumugugo. Actually, yun yung isa pa palang may advice ko sa ating mga live listener right now is that when you're down and may anxiety kayo, always learn how to keep silent, learn how to pray, have someone to talk with para may digest kung ano yung trigger. You have to accept it and learn ano ba yung trigger dun sa anxiety mo. Because dun mo makikita kung ano yung nagtitrigger. Pagka nakita mo kung ano yung nagtitrigger sa'yo na bagay, mas madaling iwasan, mas madaling handle. Because you know who or where to go when that things happen.
Yes. Yeah. So I was, if I can add and highlight, I want to highlight something there, Kuya Hani. I want to highlight what you have gained as far as insight from your difficult situation. No, and now you're actually able to give that that lesson to the listeners na ito ang mga kailangang gawin, right? But can I ask you, Kuya Hani, right? What have you learned for yourself, about yourself through that difficulty?
Ang natutunan ko siguro sa buhay ko right now, doon sa mga nang dumaan sa akin, is nobody is an island. You need someone to talk to. Doon sa mga may partners na sa buhay, ayan, libre-libre na yan ang partner nyo. And kayong mga partners naman, actually, ito lang kailangan ng mga may problema. Ang makikinig. Hindi nila kailangan ang magsasalita. Minsan, kailangan lang nila may makikinig. Yayakap. Magsasabing, sige lang, labas mo. Kaya mo yan. Because sometimes, people, ito, based on experience po, people tend to look for someone na makikinig lang because ewan ko kung tama yung aking perception because sometimes people already knew what is wrong. They just want somebody na mag-acknowledge na oo. Yung ano ba yung term natin nun? Sasang-ayon sa'yo.
Validate.
To validate yun. To validate yung nakaramdaman. Sabi nga dito ni RTN Marietta, true. Someone who listened, not to nag on you. Aray ko.
Right.
Yeah, kasi minsan 'di ba parang you want to jump right away for giving advice. Minsan ganun di ba? Pag kami nag-open up sa iyo, parang gusto mo
Yeah.
sasabihin ako. Na-experience ko na yan, may sasabihin. So, yeah, I think some people just needs listening, yeah.
Yeah.
Paano
Kasi
po ba?
pagka nag-advise ka, minsan parang nag-nag ka di ba? Or you judge the person.
Ano ba yung tamang way, IPP Glenda, for us to be a good listener for those people na lumalapit sa amin?
Yeah. Okay. So I think I mean, we have to just really admit to ourselves that we are experts, right? Each one of us are experts, but we are experts in our own lives, not in somebody else's life, right? So first, we have to admit that, right? And accept na expert tayo. Pero sa buhay natin, even sa mga anak natin, actually, hindi tayo expert. They know. They know themselves, right? So paano tayo tutulong, right? Not as experts, not as giving advices. So sinabi mo na naman, Kuya Hani, ang dami mo nang sinabi actually na so helpful. And nakikita ko yung mga comments and they can so relate to you. Pero una is yung ang pakikinig, right? So maybe I will share the acronym that I use for teaching other people on how to help others who's struggling, right? So yes, listening. Paano ba ang listening? I always tell them, have you ever, not tell them, but I ask them, have you ever felt, right? Have you ever had moment where you felt listened to? And most of us probably has, right? We've had moments that we felt listened to. So I always ask them, well, what does that look like? What did that sound like? What did the person do that you felt listened to, right? And a lot of times that's really, not so much talking from us, but really more of us being silent and allowing the person to just talk. And really just allowing them to unload kung ano man yung nararamdaman nila, right? Giving them that time, that space to express how they feel, right? And as they're saying that, whatever it is that they're sharing, we want to stay open. Open in such a way that reminding ourselves that this is not our experience, it is their experience. So whatever it is that they're sharing, we just have to stay open and not be like judgmental, right? And then of course we have to validate, nasabi na yan ni Kingly, validate whatever the person is feeling, because whatever the person is feeling, it's what they're feeling. So hindi tayo dapat magsasabi na, ay bakit ka ganyan, right? Or wag kang ganyan, right? If they are being that, then that's okay. Just let them feel it. And then encouraging and empathizing, right? A lot of times when somebody's sharing some experiences, if hindi pa natin yun na-experience, it's hard for us to relate. But if we can understand yung feeling behind the experience, that's empathy, right? So that acronym that I use is LOVE. Anong na-spell nun? Ayan.
Yan, from
Yeah.
Downtown Memory.
Beautiful, right?
Thank
So
you,
I
thank
want,
you.
if I can just do a shout out to Rotary Club of Downtown Lemery. I'm sure that's PN Ray Ortega. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing. But we do have a mental health task force of District 3820, and we've had 30 plus Rotarians that's being trained, and that is exactly the acronym that we're using to help us understand how to help a person who is struggling. There you go, there's an applause. But yeah, LOVE. That's listening, open, validate, and empathizing. So that's how we can help someone who's struggling with their mental health, or not even just struggling, somebody who needs to be listened to, right? So
Yan.
someone who's lost.
Si IPP Ray Ortega nga daw po pala.
Yeah, that's PN Ray Ortega. Thank you for highlighting the acronym. So yun, hindi yun madaling process, no? Kasi hindi siya madaling process kasi gusto natin, our society, we want to fix everything, right? And we want to
Yes.
fix it instantaneously. Well, sometimes these things don't get fixed instantaneously, and it has to go through, right, the process. And sometimes it takes time. And definitely losing someone we love, losing someone we care about in so many different ways, that takes time to process. So definitely we have to give it some time and sit with the person, right? And let them express themselves. So hopefully that helped to the listeners. Hopefully that helped with equipping yourself in helping somebody who's struggling.
Right. Yan. And I know ang dami po nating natututunan for this episode. Magbasa lang po tayo ng mga comments dito sa taas, no? Ayan. Aha. Teka lang. um, Love you, honey. Dito kami parate para sa'yo from Pipi Lizelle. Ayan.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Eliza Hillary and I'm listening right now. Hi, Eliza. Kamusta ka dyan? Ayan. From Rotary Club, Downtown Lever, sabi po dito, each should realize that we need to be aware, or at least someone would help us to be aware that we are already in a situation that is not healthy mentally. If not, we will be on a worse situation and not be in control. Salamat po sa paalala na yan. Ayan, then madami nagka-relate sa'yo, Kuya Hani, especially si Maria, Marieta, no? From Rotary Club of Downtown Lemer ulit, in life, we can only control 10% of what's happening. 90% we cannot. Perspective-wise, we can focus on what we can only control for things that to be complicated. Ayan. So, yeah, what are those things na kaya mo lang kontrolin sa end mo? And sometimes, no, yung mga dumadating na thoughts sa utak natin, sometimes nag-overthink tayo, no? Kung paano ko naman siya pinapaliwanag sa mga kaibigan ko, lagi kong sinasabi, what are those nasa isip mo? Those are fantasies ba or reality? Sometimes kasi, pag nag-overthink ka, most probably, hindi naman mangyayari yung mga naiisip mo. Or sometimes, gawa-gawa lang siya ng utak mo that can bring you to a worse situation. That's why, you have to go back in reality. Pero, yun nga yung problema, Pipi Glenda, no? Minsan, it's too hard for us to go back into reality na dahil sobrang bombarded na tayo or madami na tayong iniisip, no? Iba-iba na, bali-baliko na yung iniisip natin. It's too hard to go back into the reality. So, kung ako po yung nakaka-experience nun, what is, anong question or how can I coach myself? How can I make myself na, hey, you have to wake up. Hindi totoo yung iniisip mo. Okay? Paano po ba? How can I do that to myself?
Yeah. So, syempre kung kaya mong gawin yan sa sarili mo, go for it. But sometimes if you have been kind of out of reality for some time, you might need some help, right? So you want to try this, right? So practicing presence, right? What is now, right? And practicing now is what is going on right now. Where am I right now? And really bringing yourself to what is now, right? So it's a bit of a practice that if it's not something that you do on a regular basis, you're going to have a real hard time. But once you start practicing, coming into presence, coming into the now, being mindful of exactly what it is that's happening right now, then it gets easier the more you practice it, right? One of the things that you can do is when you're having all this runaway thoughts is reframing, right? So of course you have to be really, pinpoint what is it that's bothering you. So for example, I can't get a job. Example ko lang ha. I can't get a job, right? Or there's no job out there for me and you're getting stressed, right? So you want to take that thought and reframe it, right? So reframing it in a way na, okay, ngayon hindi ako nakakahanap ng job, but there will be a job that will come my way, right? So flipping it to a more positivity. So, but definitely that can only happen. You can only reframe if you practice presence and be mindful and be in the now, rather than thinking about what's happened in the past or maybe just worrying about the future that hasn't even happened yet, right? So it comes with practice. But definitely, that's something so important na if hindi tayo naturuan at ngayon mo lang gagawin, most of the time, you might need somebody to guide you, or you might need a self-help resource, whether it's a video or a book, to help you go through the process of coming into presence or practicing presence, right? But yeah, you can try to do it yourself. We all can try to do things ourselves. But if you find na paikot-ikot ka lang, then it's probably
Right.
that to ask for help.
Correct. ask up until you get to a point that you get to the bottom of things from Rotary Club of Downtown Lemery. No?
Yeah.
Hi, yan. So, nabigyan po tayo ng mga practical tips how we can do it, no? Or, pag hindi mo na kaya, wag na wag mahiya na humingi ng tulong. Ayan.
Yeah.
No, meron po ba tayo sa district natin na hotline na pwede nating i-contact or tawagan? Like, I believe ang mental health here in the Philippines, no, we have a hotline that we can call just in case na hindi na natin kinakaya yung mga bagay-bagay, no? So, we do have that, no? Hindi lang po natin ma-flash siguro sa screen.
There
Ayan.
is
Now, sige
there's
po.
a
Sige po.
hotline and CMH. Can I just, if I can just highlight again, not even highlighting it because it's not happened yet, but there is a project that's being proposed, right, by the mental health task force. We are going
Wow.
creating a mental health app where it's open for all the Rotarians to access, and it will have all kinds of different information that is easily digestible about mental health. And the evolution of it is really having Rotarians, right, being able to actually respond to situations, right? So this is a peer support, right? Peer support to our fellow Rotarians, right? So it's a bit of a mind shifting because it's actually Rotarians helping Rotarians, right? The gist of it or the goal of it is tulungan natin yung sarili natin para mas maganda yung pagtulong natin sa ating mga community na tinutulungan na naman natin, right? So the goal is to have a hotline or a chat, we don't know yet, but somebody, a Rotarian, would be able to respond to those kind of situations. And again, I just want to highlight, wag nating hintayin na puputok na tayo.
Right.
Sabi na ni Kuya Honey earlier na meron tayong mga threshold, meron tayong mga breaking point, right? We never know when we are almost there sa ating breaking point. So what we want to do is be more on the preventive side, na pag meron na tayong iniisip, right away, we want to talk it out, right? Wag nating hintayin na bagsak na tayo kasi yes, there is recovery and healing, pero mas maganda ang laban if we're able to intervene early. So there's that mind shift again that needs to happen na huwag tayong maghintay na bagsak. Gawa na natin ng paraan earlier on. Pag hindi na tayo, pag meron na tayong nararamdaman na kaunting bagay, call a friend, talk it out, call the peer support para maka-express and unload right away. Mas maganda siya.
Paano naman daw po? Okay. Paano naman daw po yung kung ang naging problema is ginose siya. Nawala. Ayan na tayo.
Yan ang tanong. Anong ghosting? Like, lovers or tradition? Yeah, may applause.
Oo.
In applause. Alright. So, ang tanong is, ang tanong po naman dito, may nagtatanong kasi, what about mental health of broken hearts? Wow. Sabi nga dun sa isa nating post, muntik na sana, ginos mo pa. Saan ba ito mag-apply? Sa may label o sa walang label?
Yeah. Kahit na may label or walang label, the effect of that to somebody, pag nag-ghost siya and they feel heartbroken, kasi heartbroken is heartbroken, regardless of the label, right? Pag heartbroken, it's heartbroken. So, again, it's really talking about, talking it out, expressing how you feel, same thing, right? Same process. Being able to find somebody na makikinig doon sa brokenness mo, right? Without you feeling judged or anything like that. And then probably tulungan ka na maintindihan kung ano yung nangyari, and then maybe get you to a point to thinking about what kind of relationship do you want, right? Baka hinahanap mo pa yung nag-ghost sa'yo, nag-ghost na nga. So, siguro tatanungin mo yung
Right.
sarili mo, ano bang klaseng relationship yung gusto mo? So, ganung mga bagay, right? But definitely, whether it's merong label or walang label, heartbroken is heartbroken, right? So, need yung
Masakit.
masakit yun. Masakit.
Ano, parang may hugot ka, Brother Kingsley, ah. Ano ba yung hugot natin
Wala.
yan? Pwede ba natin share yan? On air.
Wala naman, no? Like, we are having this kind of situation, no, IPP Glenda. Halimbawa, may kaibigan ako, like ako, support system niya, tapos siya, paulit-ulit siya dun sa, ano, doon sa, problema niya. Like, for example, ginost na siya, like, partner niya, iniwanan na siya, tapos, like, nandun ako, nakikinig, no? In-advise na, wag mo nang balikan yan. Bumalik ulit. Di, yun ulit. Then, iniwanan ulit siya. At iniwanan ulit siya. So, paano yun? Kapag paulit-ulit na lang na ano, na ganun yung situation ng isang tao, paano ako magi-stand? How
Yeah.
can I support this friend kung paulit-ulit na lang siya?
So, ako mahabang proseso ulit yan. Pero, siguro, I mean, if kung nahihirapan yung taong makita yung real problem, and sometimes ang real problem is yung sarili, right? There might be some self-identity issue. There might be some, just like self-esteem issue na kaya nagpapaulit-ulit yung problema, right? Something that can really help that person, maybe Kingly, is asking them, well, what would you like to happen? Kasi pagka paulit-ulit, no, pwede mo siyang i-challenge. Ano bang gusto mong mangyari sa mga relationship mo? Right? And then depende dun sa sasabihin niya, then dun mo siya pwedeng tulungan. Right? Kung sasabihin niya, ayaw ko na itong magpaulit-ulit, then pwede mong sabihin, ano kayang dahilan kung bakit yan nagpapaulit-ulit? Baka naman, it's something that, it's self-inflicted. Kasi most of the time, pag paulit-ulit, hindi na yung partner ang may, most of the time, yung sarili na natin, na dapat na nating tingnan yung salamin. Like, what is it that is happening? What is it that I'm doing? Because merong ding self-responsibility sa relationship, right? It's not one way, it's two way. Right? So,
May question po tayo dito pala, bago tayo lumayo ng konti, kasi parang magandang itakil
Yeah.
natin.
Correct.
The question is from Gladys D. Sabi niya, I lost my mom 2 years ago due to COVID. It was abrupt. I am really affected with her passing because I was with her in the hospital. It seems like I have PTSD. What is PTSD? How can I overcome this situation? Thanks.
Yeah.
yeah. So PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. So Gladys, yung experience niya, na trauma siya, right? So that experience of probably taking care of her mom at the hospital, her being there, seeing her suffer, that's traumatizing, right? And so to overcome that, I mean, it's really having that space to be able to talk about yung naramdaman niya, to be able to let it out. So maybe she hasn't given herself the time and the space to talk about it, to freely express herself. And then maybe also there's a need for her to look at how she feels about the passing. Is there something that she regrets about it? Is there something that maybe she's blaming herself? So there's a lot of things that needs to be looked at. Sometimes there's, um, self-blame, right? Maybe something else I could have done. So maybe there's a need of forgiveness. So that needs to be processed without it being talked about and without it being freely expressed. We don't know exactly what needs to be addressed. So Gladys, maybe something for you to consider is to give yourself time and space and find someone to really talk out that experience that you've had. And another thing, last thing that I want to share is, to look at the opportunity that you can gain from that experience that you've had. So the post-traumatic stress disorder, sometimes we can look at that as actually an opportunity, right? An opportunity to gain an insight about yourself. And it's actually an opportunity for you that once you overcome whatever needs to be overcome, there's actually a growth in you, and the healing can happen, and that healing can actually be like deeper to the core. So you can actually find a strengthened version of you, Gladys, but once you go through the process of healing. But it starts with, again, giving yourself time and space and finding a person to express yourself. So
May
I hope,
question po ako, IPP Glenda, in regards with that post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay.
yeah.
Kasi uh, meron akong kakilala na she lost her mom, pero parang wala lang.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a problem in that situation? She lost her mom during the uh, COVID period, pero parang wala lang.
Okay. So what I would ask with that, Kuya Honey, is has her way of being, living, existing, functioning in life, has there been any change in how she
Wala
is?
eh. Wala.
Wala.
Oo.
Okay. So
Kasi,
there's,
di,
yeah.
kasi medyo, hindi rin maganda yung relationship nila,
Okay.
actually. Oo.
Yeah.
Then, it happened, yun nga, her mom died, malayo
Yeah.
sa kanya. Then, inuwi yung abo. Di ba, kinikremate during the time, pagka, nung may COVID ka, kikremate,
Yeah.
tapos, pauwi. But the thing is, parang wala.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess for,
Is
Kuya
there,
Honey,
may problem ba yung ganon?
yeah. So my question again, it's the problem is if the person is having a hard time, right, living her life, right? But if she was already the same prior to her losing her mom, then the issue is deeper, right? If if her, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, if she's living her life to the fullest right now, if she's living her life, she's living in her purpose and she's, the way she wants to be, then there isn't a problem because maybe she's processed the whole thing smoothly and she just is really resilient and she's found her inner strength, right? But if she's not living her purpose and she's not living purposefully and she's not living the way she wants to live, then maybe it's a deeper issue that
Mhm.
uh, the passing of her mom could be just an add-on to what she's already feeling, right?
Mm.
So I guess I would ask, how is she?
Mm. So,
Yeah.
titingnan ko din yan.
Yeah, kamusta siya? Kasi
Kamusta
baka,
kaya siya?
kamusta siya? Kasi baka marami siyang dinadala na, on top of all these things, ano na siya, numb.
Yeah,
Mm,
so
right.
if that's the situation, how can we help them or help her?
Yeah.
Ano yung right way na gawin? Do we need to ask her to open up, or do we need to talk about the issue before?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think if you are a friend of this person, one thing that I would probably say to the person is, I'm concerned about you. Maybe be more
Mhm.
specific with what you're concerned about, right? If there's something that you're observing that is concerning, then you can say, about that, I'm concerned about you, and kamusta ka? Yung genuine conversation that would help the person feel that you care And and I think if we authentically, genuinely ask the question, kamusta ka? Worried ako sa'yo. Hindi ka masaya. Gusto kitang makitang masaya. Anong problema? Right? Anong problema? Gusto kong maintindihan ang nararamdaman mo. Andi dito ako, makikinig ako, like saying all those different things to encourage them to talk. But at the end of the day, we're all responsible for ourselves, right? So if the person can feel that you care, the person will open up, right? So, but at the end of the day, if they don't, then it might not be the time. So what I would say is find another time to have that conversation para ma-open up again, right? To show that you care. But you can only do so much, right? But
Yeah.
doing so much is really being present with the person and showing that, kamusta ka? Gusto kong malaman na kung anong nararamdaman mo, right? So authentic conversations, Kuya Hani.
Mhm.
Oh, King Lee, gusto naming malaman ko anong nararamdaman mo.
I'm okay. I'm totally fine. I'm
Kung
totally
sino man
fine.
yan nandiyan sa iyo, brother, bayaan mo na. Sabi nga natin, huwag natin pilitin kung ayaw.
Oh, dahil dyan, I have a follow-up question regarding dun sa ghosting na yan. Like, age 30, I'm 30-year-old, no? Like, sometimes kapag nandito ka na sa edad na to, no? Hindi ko alam kung makaka-relate po yung ilan sa mga listeners po natin. Kapag nandito ka na sa edad na to, tapos wala ka pang candidate na mapapangasawa, tapos pinipressure ka kapag reunion, no? O kailan ka mag-aasawa, kamusta ka? Nakaka-stress yun. Di ba? So, how? Paano ba? Paano ko ba i-deal yun? May mali ba sa akin? Like, bakit wala nagkakagusto sa akin? Yeah, so ganun yung tanong kapag nasa edad na yun. Kasi it really hits us, no? Kaming mga single kapag wala pa kaming mga candidate para sa aasawahin namin for us to build our own family. So paano po yun? Paano ko naman haharapin yung ganong klaseng situation?
Ako may sagot ako dyan eh. Sinasagot ko. Ihanap mo ko.
Madali.
Oh.
Okay, announcement po sa lahat na nakikinig na ating mga kadalasan, ang ating pong DJ King Lee is available. Parang naging tayo, pero yan, sige. I think, Glenda, anong masasabi natin doon sa nagiging pressure? Paano i-handle ito na mga binata natin na medyo lumalampas na sa kalendaryo ang edad?
Oo.
You know, we have to really look at our belief system, right? Kasi yung expectations na dapat sa ganitong edad, meron ka ng asawa, meron ka ng anak, meron ka ng trabaho, dapat ganito na ang pera mo, right? So it's not even just about dapat may asawa ka na, right? Dapat may anak ka na, dapat may ganito ka na. So it's really about asking yourself, what's your own personal belief about that particular situation? So kung ang particular situation is sa pag-aasawa, right? Sa pagkakasal or whatever, what's your personal belief in that, right? Ask yourself, ano bang paniniwala mo? Bakit ka walang asawa? Bakit ka wala pang asawa, King Lee? Right?
naman.
Right. Oo.
Baka hindi ka naghahanap, right? But ask yourself, what's your, so ask yourself what your personal belief is, right? And being clear on that. Because it's very important that you know your own belief in regards to certain thing. If you know your own personal belief, kahit na anong sabihin ng tao, maaano mo siya, maa-address mo siya. Masasabi mo na, alam mo, hindi ako naniniwalang dapat kasal na ako ngayon. And then hindi ka maapektuhan, right? So clarify on your own personal belief first. And then mahanap mo yung sagot na tamang isagot doon sa taong nagpe-pressure sa iyo. Kung ang paniniwala mo is dapat meron ka ng asawa sa ganitong edad, then yung sinabi ni Pipinova, Sabihin mo, hanapan mo ako.
Pero ano, hindi ganito. Actually, marami akong kakilala na hindi lang kababaihan, kundi kalalakihan din na
Mhm.
pag tumutungtong na ng 30, actually sa babae pag tumutong na ng 28, medyo maligalig na. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ano bang meron sa 28? Sabi nila 2 taon na lang 30 na ako, wala pa ako asawa. Okay. Ang masasabi ko lang bro, ito advice ko lang. Check your personal priority. Ano bang priority mo for now?
Yeah.
Then you can answer those people, kasi hindi yan ang priority ko. Because maybe the reason why we are still single is because we have our own tawag dito, responsibility to fulfill
Correct.
beforehand. May iba kasi na hindi pa nag-aasawa kasi they're the breadwinner of the family. May iba naman na hindi pa nag-aasawa kasi may pangarap sila, gusto muna nila magkaroon ng sariling bahay, sariling negosyo. Pero you have to also to think ahead of yourself na what would be your life in 15 years time, 16 years, 20 years? Gusto mo ba bata yung anak mo? Matanda ka na? Or okay lang ba sa'yo na yung edad mo? Kasi, syempre,
Napapaisip si King.
I'm listening and I'm learning.
oh, well, kasi ang ibig ko lang ipahiwatig is, you have your priority set.
Correct.
Pero kung this year, isa-set mo priority ko, magkaasawa ko at the age of 33 or 35, then you have to work on it. Oo.
Right.
Kasi pag ang priority mo right now is family muna, wala tayong problema. Huwag ka magpapekto doon sa mga sa ibang tao. Don't listen to them. Why? Because wala naman sila sa plano ng buhay mo.
Exactly.
Pag tumanda ka, wala naman sila doon sa plano ng buhay mo. Siyempre, nasa sa iyo yan. And of course, I always say this sa mga nakikilala kong mga kadalagan, kabinataan, pag tumutungtong kayo doon sa edad na pinoint ninyo na dapat this time, may asawa na ako, may anak na ako, at wala pang nangyayari, never, ito po ito lagi ko sinasabi para maiwasan ng problema. Never set your standard lower than what you have already set. Kasi minsan, para lang umabot doon sa deadline na ipinot natin. Binababa natin yung standard. Then at the end of the day, after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, actually, start yan sa 3 years ng marriage. Nagkakaroon tayo ng iniisip na, bakit nga ba? Bakit ko nga ba pinakasalan to? Kumbaga, nagkakaroon tayo ng disappointment. Oo. Nangyayari yan sa marriage life. Nangyayari yan yung disappointment, yung pakiramdam natin, parang dapat sana hindi muna ako mag-asawa.
This is relationship coaching now.
Right, oo. Kung dumating man sa point na yun, Kuya Hani.
May sinasabi si Sis Lizelle sa comment.
Ganda, hayaan mo, anak. Okay. Kung dumating man dun sa point na away kayo nung mapapangasawa mo, edi healing journey ulit tayo. Mag-healing journey ulit tayo, no?
Pero in terms of yun nga, loss, pagka nawala,
yes.
Huwag tayong, sabi nga huwag natin sarilinin.
Yes.
Correct.
Ang problema.
Yes.
Yun naman lagi yun Kung nagkakaroon kayo ng problema, huwag natin sarilinin.
Yeah.
Di ba, IPP Glenda, pagka naman may problema kayo, tulad nga na sa mga Rotarians natin, nabanggit ni IPP Glenda, magkaroon tayo ng Mental Health Task Force. Yan,
Yeah.
napakaganda.
Right.
At po ba yan
Ganda.
ng ah,
District?
club magkakaroon ng representative or
Yeah.
magkakataong matrain for that
Yes.
purpose.
That is the goal. That is the goal. So we are in the planning stage kung kailan gagawin yung training. So we've had 2 sessions already of this mental health training. Yung next session namin is training the trainer. So really looking at people who are willing to step up to be the trainers dun sa bawat club. So our goal is to have Rotarian from each club that will step up and be trained for mental health support, to be the one, to be the advocate, to be the one, to be, the one who will step up when somebody is needing some help, right? So they're going to be trained to listen, to be open, to validate, and to empathize with, with
Mhm.
whatever it is that a person is feeling. So,
Yes. Sabi nga ni Tita Lizelle, count me in. Okay, sige po.
yes.
Yes,
Again,
and
count me in, IPP Glenda.
count me in. We really do encourage each clubs po to really have a program for mental health because this is very important sa panahon na ito, no? And like
Yeah.
here in Pagsangan, the Rotary Club of Pagsangan, we will be having a social media community naman for mental health. The main client namin, no, yung pinaka-audience po namin is young professional and students. So we will be building that kind of community. More on online siya, no? More on online, so not a physical stuff, no? Wherein we really wanted to be a community of family that can really support kung sino ka ba talaga, ganyan. So
Yes.
our club, we do have, and we are encouraging po na kayo as a Rotary Club of your local clubs ay magkaroon din kayo ng mga ganitong programa. And if you don't have it yet, yan, sabi ni IP Glenda, we have this mental health force, no, that can be a good starting point para dito sa mga program natin for mental health.
Yes. Much needed.
Mhm. Yes, we really need it. Time check po muna tayo. It's 6 minutes after 8 in the evening. Ayan, we are going to end soon. If you have any more questions, please share us your thoughts. Ayan. So meron pa po ba kayong mga tanong na nandyan po sa Facebook Live namin? So while we are waiting, no, what is that 1% na sa tingin po ninyo pinaka-importante na mag-grasp ng mga listeners natin? Ano po yung isang punto na gusto po ninyo na baunin ng mga listeners natin for this episode? Unahin ko si Pipi Nova.
Sorry, na-mute ko sarili ko. Okay, so for me, whether it's the loss of a beloved, it's the loss of of someone you love. I mean, lost in terms of nawala siya, umalis siya, nang ghost siya, or whether you lose yourself, is always to have the courage to ask for help. Kasi hindi mo na kayang i-process yan sa sarili mo. There has to be someone who's there listening outside of yourself kasi you cannot judge yourself properly, di ba? So, yung iba na makikinig sa'yo, sila yung may ibang perspective. So, and kung maglilisan lang sila, at least nalabas mo siya. So, yun yung pinaka, I think, that takeaway learnings na nakuha ko dito. And I hope
Ilabas mo.
Yes, ilabas mo siya.
Ilabas mo! Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Pipi Nova. Yan. Kuya Hani.
Okay, siguro sa akin, based on my experience, always, siguro, set your mind to have an anchor. It should be strong enough to hold you in the sane side of life. It's either your family, your partner, your kids, your parents. Kung wala, God. Kasi siya ang pinakamatibay na anchor. And always remember po, ito po, lagi kong tinuturo din sa mga anak ko, whenever kami nakaka-experience ng problem sa buhay pamilya, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, God doesn't allow things or bad things to happen to us. He always want good things for his children. What is happening to us right now is a fruit of what we did before. Kasi nangyayari minsan pagka nandiyan na yung problema, nandiyan na yung grief, bakit mo kinuha, sinisisi natin sa Panginoon. Never do that. Ito masasabi kong diretsuhan, never do that. Why? Because God loves His children. He always wanted the best for everyone. Ito yung mentality na lagi kong tinutuon sa aking mga anak. Lahat ng magaganda nangyayari, gusto yan ng Panginoon sa iyo. Kung may mangyaring hindi maganda sa future, it's because it's the fruit of your choice, not because gusto ng Panginoon mangyari sa atin. Kaya ang anchor lagi natin, kung wala sa horizontal level, kumbaga, doon tayo sa vertical level mag-anchor. Mas matibay sa Panginoon.
Wow. That's really a great advice. No? Anchoring. Matibay na anchor yan si Lord. Kaya wag nating kakalimutan ng Panginoong Diyos. No? So, ano po ba yung natutunan ng mga listeners natin? No? Babasahin po namin yan maya-maya. Or if you have questions, please post it po on the comment box. So ako naman, for me, healing is a journey. No? Hindi mo kailangan magmadali kung hindi ka pa nakaka-move forward. Take your time. Hindi ito pabilisan. No? Just know your values. Kanina, yung pinaka nakuha ko talaga, alamin mo kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan mo, dyan ka mag-anchor. Ano ba talaga yung belief mo about these specific things? And batuhin ka man ng mga circumstances, ng mga challenges, uuwi ka dun sa kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan mo. So, sino ka ba? Ano ka ba? No? Gusto kunin ko yung sinabi ni Kuya Hani na you are a child of God. Anak ako ng Diyos. Maganda ang plano ng Diyos sa buhay ko. Kung ang Diyos ang ama ko, kung ang Diyos yung nagbibigay ng pag-asa, ng blessings sa akin, bakit ko kailangang alalahanin yung mga bagay-bagay na wala naman akong kontrol? No? So, those are stuff na gusto ko po na sana mabaon natin. God has a great plan for you, no? And ikaw din, for sure, gusto mo ay best for yourself. That's why, quote ko ulit yung sinabi ni Kuya Hani, no? It's a fruit of what you decided, no? Kasi dun sa mga ginawa mo sa buhay mo. So kung gusto mo na maging maayos yung buhay natin, decide the best. Decide for the best na sa tingin mo, yun talaga yung magbibigay sa'yo doon sa success mo na gusto mo. Mental health is as important as our physical health. Di man natin to nakikita, but you need to check yourself from time to time. Do not forget to find help, no? Maraming mga kaibigan tayo na mapagkakatiwalaan na pwede nating paglabasan ng kung ano yung nasa isip natin. Okay, so yun ang sa akin now. Let's have IPP Glenda!
Yes, IPP Glenda.
I think I'm frozen.
Anong last natin masasabi?
I think I'm frozen.
Wait. Frozen nga.
Yeah, frozen po kayo sa screen.
The screen, pero we can still hear you.
Yeah, but we can still hear you.
Yan. Mamaya, babalik si IPP Glenda.
Grabe yung usapan natin, parang Valentine's, no? So siguro sa Valentine's Day, ganito din tayo.
Undas, dahil naging pumalon, mahal na araw. Tapos naging Valentine. Yan. Wait,
Pero you know, napansin ko lang po, no? Nauwi tayo sa life purpose, right? What is your purpose? Ano ba yung paniniwala mo sa purpose mo? Then, paano naaapektuhan yung buhay mo doon sa mga ibinabato sa'yo ng buhay na challenges? No? Magpapaka-stress ka ba? Meron akong Bible verse na palagi kong pinapaalala sa sarili ko, no? Sabi doon, do not be anxious about anything. Okay? But with Thanksgiving, be thankful for everything. So,
Yes,
do not be
yes.
anxious in a sense of two things. If you are in control of a thing, bakit ka kailangan mag-alala?
Tama?
Bakit mo kailangan stressin yung sarili mo kung you are in control? Pangalawa, if you are not in control, bakit mo kailangan stressin yung sarili mo hindi mo nga kayang kontrolin? If it is God who can control everything, then have a great faith to Him. Diba? Ang
Yes,
ganda-ganda
tama.
ng verse na yun. Do not be anxious.
Tama yun, tama yun. Actually, yun na yung lagi ko din sinasabi sa mga bata. If there is one thing that you want from this earth, always ask. Because He will never forget His promise na ibibigay niya lahat ng ating hinihiling.
Right. Di ba,
Wala kasi-
Pipinova?
Nakikinig ako. Yung listening kasi yun ang nakuha ko talaga eh.
Listening talaga.
Yan.
Oo.
Ang ganda ng ating discussion. Sabi nga, okay, let's see kung meron tayo makikita mga bagong comment. Okay, bago natin habang wala pa si
Baka hindi kaya na lobat na siya.
Opo.
wait po. Ayaw daw,
Kasi
hindi daw
I
siya
don't see.
makapasok.
Oo, hindi rin siya nagre-reply.
Ayaw pumasok.
Ayaw pumasok.
Ayaw daw pumasok. Wait po. Mukhang
Sabi-
napagsaratuhan.
Sabi po ng Rotary Club of Downtown Lemery, always strive to be self-aware. Dapat pala, nagkasakit ako, gumaganda. Ay, hindi naman po ganun.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman po ganun.
Maganda lang
Wala
talaga
pong
yung
ganun.
usapang umaantig sa puso eh, di ba?
Dapat pala. Hindi naman. Oo. Madaldal lang yung napasama. Gusto ko.
Yeah, that's right. Nandito nga pala si Hani na padagdag.
Oo. Yan, ito may sinasabi si Maria Marietta. Always put this in mind. Love yourself. So, tama yan. Love yourself. But always love one another.
Yes.
Pero King Lee, wag lang laging love yourself, ha? Dapat
Yes, correct. Share your love.
si IPP Glenda. Wait, at natin. Yan, welcome back!
Hello.
Welcome back
Okay.
Ayan.
Hello. Okay.
Yan. Okay po. For the final thought, ano po ang masasabi natin para sa ating mga Rotarian and listener and non-Rotarian listeners? To recap what we have discussed tonight.
Yeah, I think just to really recap, one, you said, sabi mo, we're the child of God, right? So to recap and to highlight that, I want every Rotarian to really see themselves as you matter, we matter, right? So I want to highlight that we have to believe that we are of value, right? And then the second thing is really to understand when someone is having difficulties, is for us to really give them that understanding that each of us deserves. So to understand and then to look beyond any difficult behaviors and remind ourselves that in that person is the child of God. And that child of God deserves the love and the compassion and everything else that's needed for us to heal. So, yun ang highlight that I just want to leave everyone with is that we matter and we have to remember that we are the child of God. So let us give what is due. Let us give what is due to the child of God, right? So, and let's make mental health matter because it is so needed. It is so needed. So, Thank you for this opportunity to share.
Maraming salamat din po, IPP Glenda. So, may mga gusto po ba kayong pasalamatan for tonight?
Yes, pasalamat unang-una sa ating District Governor William De Loro for really making mental health as one of his initiatives, not only because it's a requirement, but it's also something that he himself values, right? So, so thank you, District Governor, for making that. And I want to thank, of course, past District Governor Gina C for inspiring me when I was the president to do the projects that I did during my year. And of course, I want to thank my Rotary Club of Chaongias with Pipi Nova here for supporting mental health projects. So yon. And then every Rotarians that's doing all the work that we do, right? I want to thank the community and of course this platform right here for having this moment to talk about this particular matter. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, minsan papalitan na natin yung My Hero na yan.
Oo nga.
Hanap tayo ng may ibang sounds.
Yeah. All right. As we close this chapter of our conversation today, remember that healing is a journey and your mental health is a treasure worth nurturing. We hope you take these pearls of wisdom with you and share them with those you love. Ayan po. So balikan po ninyo ulit ang Katotok sa aming next episode, no? Mag-release po kami ng aming schedule dito po sa Facebook page na ito. Please follow and like po itong Facebook po natin as our official Katotok. As official fan page of District 3820. Yes, may mga announcement po ba tayo, Pipi Nova, Kuya Hani?
Yes, mayroon tayo announcement. We are inviting all our Rotarians, givers, for our upcoming the Rotary Foundation Recognition Night. So, let me play po yung pinaka teaser video. So, let's see.
Before are you
Yan po. Okay, bago ang ating... Okay, so yan po ang official nating announcement from our district office. Ang ating upcoming Rotary Foundation Recognition Night. This coming November 19 at Palazzo Antonio, Barangay Tibig, Lipa City. Nire-remind din po na ang deadline for registration is on, teka po hindi ako magkamali, is on November 12. Yan po, yan po. So, submit po natin ang ating list ng mga participants and yung mga recognized for our Rotary Foundation Night. Yan po. Any more po pa walang tayong may mga announcement pa? So far, yun lang dito sa aking listahan na announcement.
I believe all good, guys. Ayan, so maraming salamat po. Yeah. Thank you so much sa pagtutok po ninyo sa Katotok. Again, my name is King Lee.
My name is Nova.
And I'm your Kuya Hani and our
I'm Pipi Glenda. Thank you for having me.
thank you very much po sa lahat and see you soon again in 2 weeks time for our next episode here in Katoto.
Thank you.